I'm Chris Rose with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Tough news for Niners quarterback Trey Lance, who suffered a broken ankle and is out for the season, according to head coach Kyle Shanahan. Lance suffered the injury in the first quarter against Seattle. Jimmy Garoppolo replaced Lance and led San Francisco to a 27-7 win. What a comeback by the Dolphins in Baltimore. Tua Tagovailoa hit Jalen Waddle on a 7-yard score. That was the go-ahead touchdown with 14 ticks left. Tua threw for 469 yards and 6 touchdowns. Dolphins win it 42-38. The Jets were down 30-17 to the Browns with less than 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Joe Flacco found Corey Davis for a 66-yard touchdown, then connected with rookie Garrett Wilson for the game-winning score. Jets win it 31-30. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
When you love riding a motorcycle, you want to ride it everywhere, even getting a dental checkup.
Mr. Carter, wouldn't you prefer the chair?
I'm fine on my bike, Doc.
Well, let me know if you feel any discomfort.
And when you love saving money, you want to save even more. That's why Geico makes it easy to bundle your motorcycle and car insurance.
All done, Mr. Carter. Remember to brush, floss, and lubricate your drive chain regularly.
Kickstart your savings with Geico Motorcycle. Bundle and save on the things you love.
That's the sound of a crack in the ceiling found at a home inspection. But with a Realtor by your side, a newfound leak might only cause minor worries. With their expertise, a Realtor can suggest a credit at closing and even connect you to a contractor to help you shore up that leak and alleviate your worries. When it comes to cracks in your plans, the expertise of a Realtor can make all the difference. The difference between an agent and a Realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
And we are AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. Good day, sunshine. It's a Monday. Oh, boy. I'm not so sure I'm ready for a Monday. Yeah, I've got my double latte cafe mocha with oat milk and, a little bit of Raisin Bran there as well. Just trying to get through the day. Okay. I had to take a big sip of that concoction this morning. Yeah, just trying to keep the eyes open. Coming up, we've got a look at world and California news headlines. We'll take a look at local news. We'll take a look at sports. We'll even update your weather for you and give you an idea what to expect as we look into the week. And in case you're wondering, in Hollywoodland, the Hollywood sign is getting a paint job. Yeah, crews are painting the iconic landmark. I understand it will take 8 weeks and about 400 gallons of paint to finish the job, just in time for the 100th anniversary of the Hollywood sign, which was originally Hollywoodland. Yeah, the refurbishing of the sign, same process they use for Cher every year. Yeah, hey, something that's got to be done. We've got some birthdays to celebrate and a few other things. And New York, lawmakers in New York are proposing what's being called the Standing is Tiring Act. Standing is tiring. New York polls want employers to allow cashiers, clerks, and workers with jobs requiring a lot of screen time and standing a chance to sit down on the job. And I figure if there's a group of people who can relate to just standing around, it would be the politicians. Yeah, they got it. It's a science in Sacramento, in Washington, in Albany. Yeah. Birthdays today. Let's celebrate. One of my favorites, actor David McCallum. He was Ilya Kuryakin in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. He's also on NCIS. He's still working, and he's 89. Singer Bill Medley of the Righteous Brothers 82, Bill, the surviving member, is touring with somebody singing Bobby Hatfield's parts of their great songs. Singer Sylvia Tyson of Ian and Sylvia is 82. Singer-songwriter Paul Williams, 82. He's the guy that wrote Short People. Singer Frida Payne is 80, that little band of gold. Actor Randolph Mantooth, he was on Emergency. He is 77. I don't know if he's worked since then. Actor Jeremy Irons, 74. Twiggy, 73. Actor Scott Columby is 70. Guitarist, producer Nile Rodgers of Chic, 70. Actor Carolyn McCormick is 63. Comedian Sherry O'Terry is 60. Actor Victor Williams is 52. Actor Sanaa Lathan, 51. Comedian, talk show host Jimmy Fallon, 48. Actor Columbus Short, 40. Actor Kevin Zegers is 38. Actor Danielle Panabaker is 35. Actor Katrina Bowden is 34. You want some local birthdays? Got you covered.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Alicia Brown, Brenda Sheffield, Stephanie Jensen, Norma Moreno, Mary Jane Strain, Alex Garrido, Manuel Hernandez, Richard Larson, Manuel Vasquez Jr., Michael Green, Christina Garcia, Gloria Mercado, Ignacio Aguirre, Jenna Pesci, Cherish Johnson, Frank Miranda, Delcy Petard, Kate Payares, Ricky Torres, Arthur Lira, Bill Gay, Maribel De Leon, Jack Williams, Cecil Fielder, Keith Thomas, Maria Rea, Raymond Gurul Jr., Araceli Carrillo, and Bobby Brown. Happy birthday from KXO. And coming up, we'll take a look at World and California news headlines. We've got local news, update what's going on around the valley. And, a few other assorted and sundry things. And let's see what's going on. Oh, Saturday Night Live has its first non-binary cast member. Actor, comedian Molly Kearney is a new member who will be joining SNL for its 48th season. Now, SNL producers promise that even with the new non-binary cast member, the rest of the cast will continue to be non-funny. Yeah, it's been that way for a couple of years, hasn't it? Let's go ahead and get started with news. We've got to look at World and California news headlines right now. And it is brought to you by your friends in the air conditioning business, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Give them a call for repair or replacement.
California headline news: the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II, thought to be the most watched event in history. In San Marino, Julie Chen had people over to stay up all night and watch the state funeral, saying while a somber occasion, it was also a celebration.
Just truly, it is to honor her. I mean, 71 years of service to her country and to the world. And, I just think that's incredible.
Heavy rains continuing to fall in Northern California, with fire officials concerned they could bring more flooding to areas hit by recent wildfires. Santa Rosa Fire Chief Paul Lowenthal says the rain won't be enough to get the region out of fire season, but will help for now.
We do expect some localized flooding, some nuisance flooding or ponding. And then our eyes will be on the burn starch to see how it reacts to this amount of rain.
BART service running again from Oakland to San Francisco. The Transbay Tube reopened in both directions after being shut down when two trains got stuck. Rams and Niners win their NFL games, but the Niners lose their starting quarterback Trey Lance for the season with an ankle injury. Jeff Scott, California News.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
CBS News Special Report, remembering the life of Queen Elizabeth II.
After a procession from Westminster Abbey to Wellington Arch. Queen Elizabeth's coffin was transferred from a gun carriage to hearse. CBS's Vicky Barker has more from London.
This is British military ceremonial on full display. Some of the troops marching here flew in from Iraq just a week ago. These are proper serving soldiers taking part, performing one last service for their queen, their first service for their new king.
That hearse now taking the Queen's coffin to Windsor Castle for a private funeral. Earlier, a public ceremony.
We pray today especially for all her family, grieving as every family at a funeral.
She'll be laid to rest with her late husband, Prince Philip. CBS News Special Report. I'm Monica Ricks.
That's World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
Other banks go out of their way to make redeeming credit card rewards needlessly complicated, like how they require minimums or force you to use your rewards before reaching some arbitrary expiration date. But Discover isn't like that. With Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount at any time. So you'll never have to jump through hoops. Unless you're like a trapezist, then by all means, go right ahead. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply.
This is Loyalty Lab Interview 6. Subject, grandmother's loyalty. Margie, what do you do when your grandson misbehaves?
Angels don't misbehave.
Here we study the most loyal, like you and... Oh, there goes the lamp.
You shouldn't have put it there.
Shell and the Fuel Rewards program has our members' backs, too. It's super easy to save on every gallon. Loyal, just like how you acted like that wasn't his fault.
Someone should clean that up before he gets hurt.
Yes, loyal, just like that.
10 years of FR.com. Terms and conditions apply.
And it's page one of the local news, page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley to serve you. Remember, Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Emergency crews still on the scene of an early morning traffic accident on eastbound Interstate 8 near Myers Creek on the Mountain Springs grade. A vehicle ran off the roadway and down an embankment, and at this point, the emergency crews trying to retrieve the vehicle. We understand traffic is moving smoothly, but if you are eastbound Interstate 8 on the grade, be ready and be careful with the emergency crews on the scene. And coming up, it's 2022 Leagues Under the Sea, the Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce annual dinner. It will take place on September 30th at St. Mary's Church Parish Center on La Boucherie in El Centro. You can contact the Imperial Valley Regional Chamber for more information. 2 small earthquakes rattled the north end of the Imperial Valley over the weekend. A magnitude 3.5 shaker recorded by the U.S. Geological Survey at 11:56 p.m. Saturday, and a magnitude 3.4 earthquake recorded at 2:13 Sunday morning. The epicenter for both of the earthquakes was 14 miles northeast of Thermal. No reports of injury or damage.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Earl Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Well, August unemployment report has been released. The latest numbers available. They were released Friday morning. The unemployment report by the Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department. Imperial County's unemployment for August, 16.2%. That's up from a revised 14.4% in July, but below the year-ago estimate of 19.4%. This compares with an unadjusted rate of 4.1% for the state, 3.8% for the nation during the same period. According to the August report, there were 11,400 eligible workers unemployed out of a labor force of 70,500. Imperial County continues with the highest unemployment rate in the state. Yuma County Sheriff's Office and federal authorities are investigating a small plane crash near Dateland, Arizona at about 1:50 Friday afternoon. An Arizona Department of Public Safety trooper on patrol on Interstate 8 near Spot Road saw a large plume of smoke in the desert. The trooper investigated and found a small aircraft had crashed and was fully engulfed in flames. YCSO deputies responded and reported that the pilot and the passenger had died in the crash. The aircraft, identified as a Vans RV-6 experimental home-built aircraft, the Federal Aviation Administration is investigating the incident. That's it for page one of the local news. Page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations in the valley to serve you. At the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at El Centro Motors.
Are you tired of all the clutter and junk in your house, your yard, or your business? I've got your answer. Give All Valley Junk Removal a call at 760-623-9499. That's 623-9499. Yes, they'll come by and give you a free estimate on removing your junk. They do it all. Commercial junk removal, tenant cleanouts, storage cleanouts, yard cleanouts, and more. Even heavy objects. All you have to do is call All Valley Junk Removal. 760-623-9499. That's 623-9499. They work 7 days a week to accommodate you. So call All Valley Junk Removal.
And it's page 2 of the local news with weather, all brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. Remember, it's all here. Brawley police are investigating reports of a man attempting to lure children into his car. Brawley Police Commander Jonathan Blackstone said that the police department received 2 calls Thursday afternoon regarding a man attempting to lure children into his vehicle. The incidents occurred in the 600 block of South Brawley Avenue in the afternoon. The man, described as a heavy-set Hispanic male, driving a white SUV. In both incidents, it was reported the man asked children to enter his vehicle to smell the AC. Commander Blackstone said that an exhaustive investigation is underway, and as a matter of precaution, marked and unmarked police vehicles have been conducting additional close patrols of Brawley schools throughout the day. Anyone with any information is asked to contact the Brawley Police Department. A vaccination clinic is scheduled this week, COVID-19 vaccinations, on September 21st from 3 till 6 p.m. at the Heber Elementary School gym. There'll be vaccines for infants and toddlers, pediatric vaccines, and bivalent boosters. Moderna vaccines available for children 6 months to 5 years. Pfizer vaccines available for children 5 years and up. And again, this will be Wednesday. A woman was arrested after she walked out of a local store with a bike El Centro police were notified by store employees that the woman had walked out of the store with a bicycle she had not paid for. Police were able to locate the 28-year-old woman in a nearby parking lot. The woman was positively identified by employees, and viewing store security footage, the woman arrested and booked at Imperial County Jail for theft. And the IID Board of Directors will meet tomorrow. It's their regular meeting. The public can attend in person or by live stream. The Board of Directors will discuss the energy cost adjustment billing for October. KXO News Time is 7:48.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
The National Weather Service says dry conditions will continue today under mostly clear skies. Slightly below normal temperatures are expected midweek, followed by a warming and drying trend into the weekend. 96 the high yesterday, 70 our overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 97. Light wind becoming west-southwest about 5 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 72. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming east-southeast after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 97. Light wind becoming north about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. 73 degrees downtown El Centro, 44% relative humidity, wind out of the south at about 3 miles per hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide the best care for you. And taking a look at NFL action, yesterday, the Jets slipped by the Browns 31-30. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Lions, surprise. They beat the Commanders 36-27. Buccaneers over the Saints 20-10. And it was the Giants topping the Panthers 19-16. Patriots 17, Steelers 14. Jaguars shut out the Colts 24-0. Dolphins over the Ravens 42-38. Rams ripped the Falcons 31-27. 49ers slew the Seahawks 27-7. Cowboys won. They beat the Bengals 20-17. Broncos beat the Texans 16-9. In overtime, Cardinals 29, Raiders 23, a pick six did them in. Packers topped the Bears 27-10. And coming up tonight, a double dip of NFL football on AM 1230 KXO. We've got the Titans and the Bills, the Vikings and the Eagles. Double play on Monday Night Football.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
How about baseball, Major League Baseball, the Padres? Well, Manny Machado and Juan Soto both homered as the Padres topped the Diamondbacks 6-1. Dodgers edged the Giants 4-3, took them 10 innings. Angels over the Mariners 5-1. Rockies edged the Cubs 4-3. Reds shut out the Cardinals 3-0. Astros pounded the Athletics 11-2. Yankees, they beat the Brewers 12-8. Mets 7, Pirates 3. White Sox topped the Tigers 11-5. The Rays over the Rangers 5-3. Red Sox ripped the Royals 13-3. Marlins topped the Nationals 3-1. Braves beat the Phillies 5-2. Orioles nipped the Blue Jays 5-4. And the Twins blanked the Guardians 3-0. Jumping back to NFL action, Trey Lance's season is over, less than 5 full quarters into his first year as the Niners starting quarterback. Lance broke his right ankle in Sunday's 27-7 win against the Seahawks. Backup Jimmy Garoppolo replaced Lance and finished the game. And, he reassumes starting duties with Lance out. I love, nobody respects Jimmy Garoppolo, but he just keeps winning. And the Las Vegas Aces have won their first WNBA title. They beat Connecticut Sun in Game 4 of the finals. And Arizona State, the Sun Devils have dumped Herm Edwards. With a 1-2 start and getting beat by a MAC team, Eastern Michigan out of Ypsilanti. Arizona State fired Herm Edwards and looking to move on. That's it for Sports Time. Don't forget double dip of NFL football tonight as we bring you the Titans and the Bills, followed by the Vikings and the Eagles on AM 1230 KXO. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, the market right now just a little bit shaky, waiting for news out of the Federal Reserve. We're looking at green across the board. The Dow up 67 points. The S&P 500 up 6, the NASDAQ up 15, gold off $6.10 an ounce, and oil down 32 cents a barrel, right now 84.79. Better buy. And what's going on? Well, Volkswagen is targeting a valuation of up to 75 billion euros for luxury sports car maker Porsche, it said yesterday, in what will be Germany's second largest initial public offering in history. Volkswagen will price preferred shares in the flotation of Porsche AG at 76.5 euros to 82.5 euros per share, the car maker said, translating into a valuation of 70 to 75 billion euros. As part of the listing, 911 million Porsche AG shares will be divided into 455.5 million preferred shares and the same number of ordinary shares. The sovereign wealth funds of Qatar, Abu Dhabi, and Norway, as well as mutual fund company T. Rowe Price, will subscribe up to $3.68 billion euros worth of preferred shares as a cornerstone for investors.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 97. Light wind becoming west-southwest about 5 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 72. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming east-southeast after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 97. Light winds north about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. 74 degrees, 43% relative humidity, the wind calm. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Steve Futterman at Westminster Abbey in London. The final part of this historic day-long farewell is underway. Following Queen Elizabeth's state funeral here, her body has arrived at Windsor Castle, where another service is about to begin. Here's CBS's Vicki Barker.
A service with 800 royals, dignitaries, and courtiers will be held. The imperial state crown, the orb, and the scepter will be lifted from the Queen's coffin, separating her from her crown for the final time.
Earlier here at her state funeral, the Queen was praised by the Archbishop of Canterbury.
We pray today especially for all her family.
Attending the funeral were 500 world leaders and dignitaries, including President Biden. At the end of the ceremony, a moving tribute, bagpipes playing the song Sleep, Dearie, Sleep. And tonight, it will all be over. The Queen will be laid to rest next to her late husband, Prince Philip. I'm Steve Futterman at Westminster Abbey in London. Now with more CBS News, here's Deborah Rodriguez.
Steve, all of Puerto Rico is still in the dark a day after Hurricane Fiona made landfall. The system is powering through other Caribbean islands now with no sign of letting up. Weather Channel meteorologist Kelly Cass.
We're going to continue to see the rainfall impacting not just Puerto Rico, but the Dominican Republic as well. Even though Fiona moves away, we are still going to have that residual tropical moisture in place, and then eventually it heads for the Turks and Caicos, the southern Bahama Islands.
President Biden confirms a U.S. engineer's been released in Kabul in a prisoner swap. Correspondent Cammie McCormick.
American Mark Frericks is now free and said to be in stable health in Doha, Qatar. He'd been held in Afghanistan since 2020 when he was abducted. He's a Marine veteran and spent years as a civilian contractor in Afghanistan.
Beijing has filed a formal protest with the U.S. government over President Biden's interview with 60 Minutes on his willingness to defend Taiwan from a Chinese attack.
The president's answer to Scott Pelley's question was unambiguous.
U.S. men and women would defend Taiwan in the event of a Chinese invasion.
Yes.
It's not the first time Mr. Biden has said that, but each time that he has, including after his 60 Minutes interview, his aides have stepped in to say that U.S. policy hasn't changed. Since the passage of the Taiwan Relations Act in 1979, the U.S. has sold weapons to Taiwan and insisted on the maintenance of the status quo. But formally, the U.S. position is that there is one China, of which Taiwan is a part. Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, Washington.
The Dow is up 68 points. S&P ahead 6. This is CBS News.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
O'Reilly Auto Parts is here to keep your car on the road with our free loaner tool program. Your local store has more than 80 specialty tools available to rent for your next repair. Refundable deposit required. Ask our professional parts people about the loaner tool program today at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or visit O'Reillyauto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is Loyalty Lab Interview 6. Subject, grandmother's loyalty. Margie, what do you do when your grandson misbehaves?
Angels don't misbehave.
Here we study the most loyal, like you and... Oh, there goes the lamp.
Shouldn't have put it there.
Shell and the Fuel Rewards program has our members' backs, too. It's super easy to save on every gallon. Loyal, just like how you acted like that wasn't his fault.
Someone should clean that up before he gets hurt.
Yes, loyal, just like that.
10 years of FR.com. Terms and conditions apply.
At least 2 people have been killed, almost 90 injured in one of the worst typhoons in Japanese history.
Typhoon Namadal has unleashed winds of up to 70 miles per hour after making landfall in Kagoshima on the island of Kyushu. Some areas of Miyazaki Prefecture have sustained more rainfall in one day than normally seen during the entire month of September, leading to widespread flooding, landslides, structural damage, and power outages to nearly 350,000 homes. The storm is forecast to dump more torrential rain as it moves across the main island of Honshu. Lucy Kraft, CBS News, Tokyo.
The Queen's funeral has spawned a new viral moment, and it has nothing to do with the teary goodbye itself. Billions of people who tuned in saw a small piece of paper fall from a bishop's hand at Westminster Abbey and float toward the coffin. The rogue sheet now has its own Twitter account and even a fake Netflix series. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Oil investments involve a high degree of risk and actual results may vary. The price of oil keeps going up. Get in on the oil boom now and help make it an investment that can potentially pay you monthly passive income for up to 20 or more years. That's the sound of a producing oil well and the sound of a smart investment. If you're an SEC accredited investor, you can take advantage of Encore Energy's project. The U.S. government needs your investment in oil, and you're allowed to write off nearly 100% on your taxes in the first year. Goldman Sachs is projecting oil to continue to go up. Call 1-800-278-7455. Encore Energy is a very active oil and gas operator in its core area of operation. Call now if you're an accredited investor and learn how to deduct 100% of your investment and create 20 or more years of potential income. Sign up for a free consultation at EncoreOilCompany.com. Call 1-800-278-7455 or go to EncoreOilCompany.com. That's 1-800-278-7455.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
He's a radio announcer here, isn't he?
AM 1230.
Yeah, that's right. Have you heard his morning show, Wake Up with Phlegm?
KXO.